Welcome back for episode 11 of Cooking with Mama Theresa. Today I decided to do the episode in 3D, so I'm wearing my 3D glasses. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare Mama's Italian beef stew. Now, according to the history books, beef stew was invented in the 1300s, but I bet you that the caveman was making beef stew way before that. There just wasn't anyone making record of it at the time. Now, let me tell you, as a kid growing up in Calabria, Italy, I hated vegetables, and I would never eat them, which drove my mama crazy. So my grandma's solution was to pay me to eat my veggies. Well, after the first time I tasted Mama's beef stew, I started to like vegetables, but I never told my grandma, so I could keep collecting the money from her. I hope she's not watching this right now. And you know what? I don't see anything in 3D. I don't think these glasses are working. Okay, here's the ingredients that you're gonna need. 2 pounds of beef, and you wanna cut those to bite-sized pieces. A half a cup of olive oil.
Fammi vedere la verdura.
See?
Io devo essere sicura che
Okay.
tu usi la porzione buona.
Mama wants to be sure that I'm using the right size portions of veggies because she knows how much I hate them. Watch this. Mama, I decided to make this without veggies because I think it'll taste better.
What?
Yes. What is she doing?
Quante volte io ti devo dire? Te l'ho detto che il stufato di carne
Sì.
deve usare la verdura fresca. Fammi vedere.
Mama says there's no such thing as beef stew without the veggies. I'm going to ruin her recipe. What do you mean, Mama? Don't you think this will taste better without them?
Fammi vedere.
Calm down, Mama. I'm just kidding. I'm going to use all the vegetables that your recipe calls for.
Fammi vedere.
Look, Mama, here's the celery, the carrots, the peas. It's all here. And I was just telling them how your beef stew made me start liking vegetables.
E dove sono le patate?
Oh, the potatoes. Oh, right here, Mama. I just forgot to put them out on the cutting board.
Fallo giusto. Non mi arrabbiare.
Mama, don't worry. I'm going to do it right, and I'm not going to screw it up, okay? Okay, here's the rest of the ingredients that you're going to need. 1 small onion, and you want to chop it. 2 garlic cloves minced. 1/2 a teaspoon of black pepper. 2 large carrots, and you want to cut those. You want a bundle of celery. 1 cup of green peas, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 potatoes, and you want to peel those and cut them, a 16-ounce jar of What's Cooking Mama pasta sauce, and the final ingredient is 2 cups of hot water. Now, the tools that you're going to need a large pot, a cutting board, a knife, and a mixing spoon. But one of the most important tools that you're going to need to create this Italian style, you got to pick up one of these What's Cooking Mama aprons at what'scookingmama.net. All right, now step 1. You want to take your olive oil and you want to put it in your pot. Okay, just like that. You want to take your beef and you want to put it in the oil, and you want to saute this for about 8 minutes or until the beef is golden brown. Now, I got this at high heat at this part. You want to keep the flame kind of high because it takes a lot of the water out of the beef. Okay, once you add this, you want to go ahead and constantly stir. Okay, just like this, guys. Okay. Now, I got to tell you, this brings back a lot of childhood memories. We'll put up the heat a little bit more. And like I said, you want to saute these for about 8 minutes or so. It looks like our beef is properly cooked. And now, this is still part of step 1. You want to go ahead and add your onions in there. Okay? And kind of break it up if it's kind of clunky, the onions. Boy, oh boy, I gotta tell you, if I could only put the smell into the camera. Oh. Now the reason you want to add your onions at this point is because you're trying to catch all the flavors out of this dish. And the onions and the beef will literally give you that amazing taste. The smell right now is unbelievable. Okay, once you put the onions in, you want to go ahead and saute this for another 5 minutes or until the onions are golden brown. All right, and you want to go ahead and cover it. All right, so now, step 2 now, you want to add your garlic, okay? And let me tell you something. This is the reason that you're putting the onions and the beef and the olive oil and the garlic together. This is where all your flavor is going to come in the stew. And now this is all marrying together. And boy, oh boy, I'm telling you, this is singing right now with joy. And, oh, the smell. If I could just put this to the camera. Oh. Okay, so now you want to saute this for about another 5 minutes to capture all the flavors of these 4 ingredients. And go ahead and cover it, and you want to lower the heat just a little bit. All right? And like I said, 5 more minutes to saute that, okay?
It really does smell amazing.
Guys, that's the director saying it smells amazing. Can you imagine if I could put this to the camera and you smell it? You won't even believe it. Step 3, you want to take your 2 cups of hot water and you want to put them straight in there. Now you're probably asking yourself, why is he using hot water instead of cold water? Well, your dish is already warmed up. It's already sauteed. It's already hot and warm. There's no reason to put cold water in there. So you got to put hot water in there to continue sauteing the dish. Also, Mama says that the hot water helps the beef to tenderize and cook it more. All right, now we're going to cover this. And you're going to have to let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Okay, now while we're waiting for that to cook, I'm going to tell you a beef stew story that goes all the way back to my grandma Mary. My mom and her sister, my Aunt Rose, when they were little, Aunt Rose hated vegetables as much as I did and would never eat them. And whenever my grandma made beef stew, Aunt Rose would pull out all her vegetables and hide them in the closet. Well, one time Grandma caught her hiding vegetables in the closet. Grandma grabbed her by the hair and, well, I'm going to leave it at that and finish the story later because it looks like this is done simmering. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, it smells so amazing. Oh, okay. Now, step 4. We want to go ahead and add your carrots. And you want to also add your potatoes, okay? Always want to stir all of this together. Look at these colors. Look how amazing this dish is starting to look. And the smell, oh. Okay, now you want to let this simmer and saute and cook. Oh boy, I forgot the sauce. I hope my mama doesn't catch us. And you have to put the sauce in there too. Oh, yay, yay. And you want to add the whole jar, the 16-ounce jar of What's Cooking Mama pasta sauce. Okay? And let's stir this. Oh, look how colorful this looks. It's amazing. Okay, you want to go ahead and cover this, and you want to go ahead and let it simmer for another 10 minutes. Okay, now to finish the story. Grandma grabbed Aunt Rose by the hair, pulled her out of the closet, gave her a whooping with her giant wooden spoon, which has been a tradition in my family for generations. Well, Grandma locked her back in the closet until she ate all her vegetables. And who knows how much she had to eat, because she had been hiding her vegetables in the closet for ages. Oh, I forgot the black pepper in step 4. Oh, I hope Mama doesn't see us. Oh my gosh. All right, you want to put your black pepper. Like I said, oh my gosh, if Mama only caught us, we would get a whipping with that giant wooden spoon of hers. And you want to go ahead and stir it. And remember, that was part of step 4. Okay, guys. And now you want to cover this and let it simmer for a few more minutes. Ah!
Tu lo cucini come lo deve fare.
What? Am I simmering properly? Mama, is there a wrong way to simmer?
Se ci sta, io sono sicura che tu
My mama says if there's a wrong way to simmer, that I would be the one to do it. Mama, I promise you, I am simmering it properly. And you could taste it when it's done to make sure.
No, io lo do al cane.
Mama says she doesn't want to taste it. She's going to feed it to the dog. But Mama, you don't have a dog.
E ce lo do alla vicina.
Mama says she'll feed it to the neighbor's dog. Okay, none for you, Mama. I'll just eat the whole thing myself. Hey, I think you left the iron on in the house.
No, io non ho lasciato niente.
Yes, you should go and check. Ah, well, that blows that one. All right, now we're going to move to step 5. Step 5, you want to go ahead and take your celery. Let's lower the heat down a little bit. You want to add your celery to the dish. Now, these are the last ingredients for Mama's Italian beef stew. Okay? And then you want to add your peas in there too. Look how colorful this dish looks. Amazing. Now, you want to stir these two. You want to stir the vegetables together. Look at the colors of this as I'm stirring it. Look at this, guys. Your family will love Mama's Italian hearty beef stew. Okay, now there's one final ingredient that you'll have to add. And that would be your salt. Okay? And just sprinkle it in there like this. Okay? And let's give it a stir. All right, so you want to continue simmering this until the vegetables are cooked. And honestly, the peas and the celery are the fastest to cook. That's why we put them at the end. Okay? Let's cover that just for a minute as I get the plate for presentation. All right, so now this is all ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and present it on the plate. Okay, guys? Oh, look at this stew. Look at the colors, guys. And I mean, this smells so good. You'd be amazed at how this smells. Oh, my gosh. Believe me, your whole family will love it. This is old-style tradition, Mama's Italian beef stew. And there you go, guys. Look at that dish, how delicious it looks. Now let's go ahead and try a little bit of it, okay? Let's take one of these pieces of meat right there. It's soft, it's tender, it has all the flavors of the old country. Thank you for joining us today. And please comment below on how yours turned out. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And join us next time. Thank you.